Alright, what's up, guys? I'm going to try and speed this up. I just tried to record this and I went over 10 minutes, so I'm just going to try and make this in one video and filter out stuff that I was saying before. So, PKing, I want to congratulate them on the new system they made. Seems like they're starting to listen to people now, which is great because first time in 7 years that RuneScape is listening to people and listening to their loyal players. So, this video is directed at Mark Gerhard, the RuneScape CEO. So, we'll start now. First of all, dueling. Dueling needs a major update. This was probably the worst thing that they could have ever done, taking out dueling. Dueling was a great way to make money. It was a great way to have fun. It was risky, but at the same time, you knew what you were going to lose and you knew what you could possibly win. So, they took out dueling because they thought that people would transfer through dueling. But they didn't think, if someone's dueling someone equal amount of items or in value the equal amounts, that's not transferring. That's knowing your risks and knowing what you're going to do. Not to say you could transfer through that, but you couldn't transfer to low-level accounts without the money. So you'd have to have the money earned on two different accounts in equal amounts to transfer. So, the third thing I'm going to talk about is age limit. Age limit is a big thing now because there's so many accounts that you couldn't ban people. You couldn't remove someone's hard work because they're young. But to say they could start making a consent from your parents, so new players that are 11 years old, 10 years old, lowest at 8 probably, I've seen, could have to have their parents consent the game and have them read the rules because maybe their parents wouldn't want them playing this game. So I think that some sort of consent is needed for those people under, let's say, 15 or so. Alright, mutes. Muting, permanently, temporary, whatever it may be, 100% has to be taken out of the game. People pay to play this game. I mean, even people that don't pay, they're still playing your game, and there's a possible way for you to get them hooked on the game, which sounds sick, but that's really what RuneScape wants. They want people hooked on this game. People paying for memberships every month. Mutes need to be taken out. Enough's enough with these. Put a filter system. Put no filter, moderate, and full filter. That would stop muting. If kids' parents don't want them to hear swearing, see swearing, they put the filter on. If you're mature and you can play a game without having to worry about someone swearing, which a lot of people, in my case at least, then no filter. I don't care if people swear at me. That's their choice. It's a video game. Okay, so next topic I'm going to go on to is combat. There's a lot of new weapons that have been released in the last year or so, and some are overpowered. God Swords, for instance, and Dragon Claws. Those are two main ones that a lot of PKers are getting sick of because it's your wealth that's getting you to be a better PKer now. So, another thing I want to talk about is how they have to raise levels for combat. I think the max combat level should be somewhere, every stat should be somewhere around 150 now, because with HP, the people that, with all these new weapons, 99 HP is not enough. That's my opinion, at least. I don't think it's fun anymore, but I guess that's just an opinion, and I don't know if a lot of people agree or not, but I think that people that do have 200 million experience, or people that do have over 13 million experience, if they make the combat level higher, they need to compensate these people for their hard work. They should have the amount of experience they have relate to the levels that I think Jagex needs to update. So, next topic I'm going to go into is quests. The quest help on Jagex is useless. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that in any way. That does not help whatsoever. I don't think anyone can seriously use that and help them finish the quest. Some people like doing quests without it, but that's tough. That is very tough if you're doing the quest for the first time. Fan sites, Jagex says they don't care if people use fan sites, or they don't mind fan sites, but you get banned or you get black marks if you advertise a quest site or even tell someone, hey, you should try RuneHQ if you're stuck on that quest. It helps a lot more than your shitty ass quest help. There you go. So they need to fix that totally. So next topic is competitive game mode. This is something I feel pretty strong about because World of Warcraft has brought a competitive game mode. I don't like World of Warcraft, but it's a good idea. With MLG, Major League Gaming, for Xbox and for computer games and all of this, RuneScape could do something with this because RuneScape has it may not look too fun, the PKing system for people that don't play it, but PKing on RuneScape is fun. It's not like any other game. It's a great thing to PK and to fight 1 versus 1 or even in a clan against other people. I think that if RuneScape could make a competitive clan game, and they have clan wars, but that's really unorganized. I mean, if they could make like a 10-on-10 game mode where you entered a team into if they had a section on their website for it, you entered your team, and let's say you had to wait a certain amount of time to be eligible, and then you could have different wins and losses against these clans. So I just think that'd be really cool, and yeah, it'd just be a fun game. So account management system, this is just needs tweaking 100%. They cannot have a computer looking over the claims that people have. This needs to be fixed because if you don't know what recovery questions are, if you just start out and let's say someone steals your password because you're naive about the people on this game, you're not going to get your account back if you don't know any of this. It's going to be very tough for you. You're going to have to send in a lot of claims, and now if you don't know your password, you can't file a claim anymore. So, I mean, it's tough. It's really tough. And the last thing I want is items. Items need to be switched. Everything needs to be fixed for those. Rares, I understand people. Rares are cool to have, I guess, because party hats look pretty cool, all the Santa hats and stuff. But nonetheless, to say, I think that Jagex should do this. If you have a rare right now, and if they make an update saying you can keep your rares, and they'll be worth the same amount, that we'll never switch them on Grand Exchange, but if you want to trade them, now is your time, because in time, rares need to be taken out slowly. I mean, they're cool and stuff, but they need to have armor. They need to have armor that's the best thing you want. You want the best armor. If you have 99, there you go. You have the best armor in the game. The best armor right now is really all of these new PvP kind of armors, I think. But they need armor that gives the greatest bonuses for... Oh, not PvP, sorry. We don't want armor in PvP. Enough's enough with these updates. Because if you have high defense and you're high combat level, it's all about how much money you have to PK now. So please make new non-PvP armor, and please start reducing the prices maybe of rares. I don't want to be a dick and have people that worked for their rares lose a lot of money, but just a Christmas cracker should not be the most valuable item in a game. It has no beneficial stats to it, and it really looks kind of stupid. I don't know why you'd want a Christmas cracker sitting in your bank when you can't even take it out. So, I just made this quick video, and if you like it, subscribe, and I'm going to be making a lot more videos, rants, and in-game videos. So, thanks a lot for listening, and please consider these updates for RuneScape if you ever were to watch this video. Have a good day.